Contact labels can be applied in a number of different ways in Gecko, and in this video we're going to run through those. We'll also touch a little bit on how you can run filters and searches based on the labels you apply. So firstly, how can we apply them on a one-to-one or multiple basis? If we wanted to apply a label to this contact, for example, we could come to the contacts page, we could select the record or multiple records, choose actions unselected, and add labels. If you're wanting to take labels away, we could click into the contact record itself, choose actions and manage labels, and here contacts labels are able to be removed. You're also able to add labels in the responses tab right here. And this can be done by selecting again your responses and choosing add labels. The most common way of assigning labels is to actually use a form or workflows in any part of Gecko, so events, broadcasts, scripts, call campaigns, and these can be set up in a very simple way. Just head to workflows, add your conditions, and as your action, search for labels. And for forms specifically, you have two different types of labels you can assign. You can add or remove a label to the contact record, or add a label or remove it from a response. Now do note that the only type of label that you're able to search or filter or query are contact labels. So I'd really strongly recommend that if you are going to label one thing, make sure you label the overall contact as opposed to the response. Now there is a third and final way that you're able to actually assign labels within Gecko, and this is actually done on the mobile capture app. Assuming that you're set up to not automatically sync your responses back to Gecko, once you've captured your responses from students, you can head to the admin section, view responses, and I can see this hasn't synced over because it's an orange bar. If we click into the student response to see all of the information they've given us on the form submission, you have the option to add or edit labels. Now do note that these are response labels, so you won't be able to filter or search them in Gecko, but it's good to know that they're there and that those will sync over. Now the final thing that I want to show on this video is that you're able to search or query and do a ton of things based on contact labels. On the contact page itself, you can actually search for whether or not people have a group of any or all of the labels you input. And also one of the filters that you're able to run in Gecko is whether or not your group or cohort of students do have contact labels. And this is a menu that you see time and time again when you're setting up broadcasts, choosing to add people to the events, or likewise.